One of the nice things about this bike, it's K1600, is it has tire pressure sensors inside the bike. So it can, the back end was getting a bit squirrely, so you can check where your tire pressure is. So the tire pressure in the rear tire of this is currently at half what it should be. So I'm going to see if I can let these lads know. Because I need to get to a garage fairly quickly to repair this tire. So an update on the tire pressure situation. Should have, I think, 42 psi in the rear tire. I'm now down to 17. By the time I get to about 15, actually kind of now because it's getting very squirrely, I'm going to have to stop. I'm trying to nurse the bike on as long as I can, just so that I can hopefully get to a garage. Oh, this has the look of a town, does it? Towns have garages. Because I do need to get this tire repaired. Now, if you have a bank and an ATM, usually that'd mean you'd have a garage, wouldn't it? This thing is a soggy mess at this point. And the difficulty is if I stop, it'll just flatten out. By the time I repair it, I won't have any way to put air back in it. I don't know if I have CO2 canisters with me. I think I do, but I can't remember. Unless I left did I leave the kits in the hotel? That'd be the kind of clever thing I'd do, is bring a tire repair kit and then leave it in the hotel. I'll see anyway. But it'd be lovely to get to a garage, because then I'd have access to air and I'd be able to just repair the tire and blow it back up. We'll see. Down to 17.3 psi. I will update you as the situation develops. Haha! A petrol station. I'm in. Brilliant. Let's find where they keep their air. Air and shade.
So, as I get off, what you have now is the guys in the support car. You can see them there on the left behind the fuel pump. They're jumping out. These are the amount of work they do. 80 people. They're trying to check them in and out of hotels. They're trying to make sure that any mechanical problems are solved. They're providing them with water, with any of them, if there's medical needs or anything else. So they're super helpful. So they're immediately there seeing if they can be of any use. At the moment, all that's going through my head is, did I leave the puncture repair kit in the suitcase in the hotel? Did I fly a puncture repair kit 2,500 miles to just leave it in a hotel? Anyway, one of the difficulties with the BMW K1600GTL, which is what this is that if you have a Yamaha R1 and you have a puncture repair kit, there's only one place it can be, which is under the pillion seat, because there's nowhere else to put one. If you've got one of these bikes, it could be anywhere. So I'm digging through all of the bags in a desperate hope that I actually have the puncture repair kit somewhere in one of these bags. I think I don't. Oh, this, by the way, if you're, oh look, there's that red bag is the puncture repair kit. That move there was putting the bike onto its center stand. One of the handiest things about big touring bikes, they have center stands, so when you pop them up, you can actually turn the back wheel. You can lift it off the ground because it's balanced. Oh, there's Philip. You can balance it on the center stand, and then you can turn the back wheel. So if there's something in the wheel, he's disgusted with me. We'll come back to that. If you can turn around and find the point where it's leaking. So that's what I've done. I'm now at the back digging out. Weird. It was like a sort of a concrete nail, a concrete screw, I'd say. And one of the advantages, if ever you have a puncture, what you're hoping for, I find anyway, is that you want the biggest possible nail in it, because then it's obvious to find. So I dug it out. Yeah, it was handy because it just came out with fingers. You pull it out, and then what you've got is you've an implement like a corkscrew, and you use it to clean the puncture that's been made in the tire. And then you have these lengths of rope, kind of rope covered in tar. And you have a thing like a darning needle, and you stick those through the tire, and then you pull them back out, and they rip as you pull them back out again. Trim the edges, and that actually seals the tire. Philip here, who's standing beside me, he's our road captain. What he's telling me is that he's found at the end of the garage that there is an air pump, which is important because I'm now down to whatever 17.5 psi, and I'll lose another 4 or 5 psi repairing the tire. So I'm now on about 12 psi. So the bike can still be ridden with that low level of temperature or pressure, but the issue is that the tire will overheat and it'll eventually just rupture from the heat. So anyway, I'm back in business.
There you go, tire plugged. So to update you on the situation, tire repair kit, tires plugged, and now I just need to find, can I get air to put into it? The lads are looking, they think it takes quarters, so I need to see if I can get some quarters, and then we're back on the road.
That's easy to say. In the same way as Richard III just needed a nail, I needed a quarter. I didn't have one. I would still be there if it wasn't for the guys in the support car who have everything. So they hooked us up with quarters. Specifically, they gave them to Philip, who headed in the direction of the pump. I packed away everything in the bike, dropped it off its center stand, and then all that was needed was take it round to the pump, get some air into it, and then we were pretty much squared away and back on the road.